if you may recall, last year, when we had decided that we will purchase one new truck instead of buying second-hand trucks, the mayor did not, and I repeat, did not sign the document for the purchase of second-hand trucks. But the administration went ahead and went to the minister, who signed the document to utilize the subvention for, excuse me, for 2013 to buy 2 used trucks. Those trucks, according to my information, came into the country sometime in April. They were not delivered to the council until around the 12th of June.
Deputy Mayor Patricia Chase Green, who is performing the functions of Mayor of Georgetown. Chase Green said she has information that the trucks came with quite a number of defects.
Number one, I can understand in transit you may have some rusting or whatever. The trays were rusted and porous. The chassis was rusted and porous. Dirt all over the engine and the chassis. And what they did was initially, before we could have examined those trucks, was paint it over with all the dirt and everything on it. When it came in and it went into the workshop for further inspection, when our managers, mechanical engineers could have done it, we found a whole host of added defects on those trucks.
Chase Green said the air filters were rotten, the engine oil pump were rotten, and the fuel tanks were also rotten around the seams.
The water trap filter and the fuel tank need changing. And there are about 12 different major defects on these trucks. So what we are, in fact, being given by the ministry who would have bought these things, because the mayor did not sign and the council did not agree, are 2 more defective trucks to be added to the fleet of defective trucks that we have in the system already. So when they talk about corruption, it's not an officer, it's not a councillors involved in this, you know. This is corruption. I have evidence that these trucks are defective. They are now back in the owners who we would have bought them for further repairs. So when you hear the minister going on air and say, but all the councillors are corrupt, we had nothing to do with this, nothing at all.
According to the chairman of the Finance Committee, Ian Andrews, said the trucks were taken off the market because of mechanical problems.
Companies that used to make these trucks no longer exist, so we don't know where they're getting those trucks from. And we are saying that we have a mechanical engineer. He's never consulted before to give...
During or after?
Or during or after. All that happened is being presented with these things. Now, he ought to be involved in any negotiation that has to do with trucks, because he will know whether it's good enough for our operation.
The trucks were not in the compound, but the picture painted by the Deputy Mayor and Councillor Andrews seems terrible. Nightly News, along with 3 other news outfits, went to the office of Carl Sooba for a comment on the issue, and we were literally chased out of the chambers on Sooba's orders by her bodyguard and the city police. Andrew Biggs reporting for HGP Nightly News.